Okay, getting back into the wilderness. It is day 77, May 20th. It's a Monday. Getting back to this after basically 4 days of slack packing, and then I went home for 3 days to relax, see my kids, stuff. Pilgrim went to Williamsburg to see his granddaughter, and that, well, now we're back on the trail with full packs, full food and stuff. Today's gonna be a short day. It's only about 8 miles and stuff. Don't know what the trail is gonna look like. Don't know if there's any views, but we'll get pictures and videos if there are any. I tried to get 2 videos posted while I was home. Didn't work. So I'll have to get them together while I'm out here and post them as soon as I get close someplace to have internet service. So till then, I'm sorry. But let's keep the day going. Got some small uphills today. And like I said, but it's coming off basically 8 days of light duty. So here we go. Well, I'm about 4.5 miles in for today. Coming across this radio tower system. Not sure if it's cell phones or what, but kind of walking up this drive as part of the trail, and when they come out, this is what's here. You can see double blaze telling me to go straight ahead. Over there. Oh, that's where this at. This gives you a resting spot, an AT resting spot. Now, hikers talk about this all the time on their video vlogs, because they put old tractor seats up here for you to sit around on. Kind of cool. Yeah. Panting a little bit, but we're gonna continue the day. Huh. Okay, later. Okay, 6.25 miles in, and I just got to the summit of Little Calf Mountain. This is kind of what it looks like. Just like a little small grassy meadow and stuff. As you can tell, the sun's comes in and out all day. It is a little cloudy, but this is the view I have right now. And the radio antennas was just where I was at. I just come from there. This is what I'm looking at currently. But I have a couple more miles until my end of the day today. So I'm going to continue hiking. We'll probably finish around noon, which is really early. But I'm going to take an easy day today. Later. Well, made it to the shelter I think we're staying at. It's really early. It's only like 12:30. I don't know. But it's a nice little place. It's nice and green. The flowers keep falling off the trees. So it kind of looks like it's snowing here because the flowers are white. But a nice little area. It's green. Have cell phone reception, which is different than last week where we had none all the time. It's a nice little 2-decker shelter, wood. Second deck up there. Probably get, they say to sleep 12, but for me that platform, if you look where the floor comes out, The platform needs to come out to where the broom handle is to get a better sleep up there for everybody else, in my opinion. But it's a nice little shelter, and that it's got a privy, some water nearby. So we'll see how the rest of the day ends up, but I think this will be it. I won't be recording anymore today. And tomorrow I think it's another 13, 14 mile day. We just took a short one today to get our legs used to the walking again after such a long layoff, basically. But let's enjoy the rest of the day, figure out what's going on. Go Wolves, by the way. Congratulations, Western Conference Finals. Here we go. Good morning. It's day 80, and we are headed downhill. It's a 13-mile day, and it is May 22nd, May 21st. Yeah, of course, I can't remember. May 21st. Yesterday was the 20th we got started. So today's May 21st. But it's a 13-mile day. We're headed to Black Rock Hut and it's supposed to be a nice day, so hopefully there's some views. I know there's a half a dozen ups and downs by the time we get there, so let's see how the day goes. Right now it's really humid, and I'm about to take this long sleeve shirt off, so later on. Okay, well, I'm about 10 miles in to this day. A lot of ups and downs. Still a couple more ups and downs to do before I get to the shelter and that. But there's been nothing but trail. No sights, no views, no overlooks for the Skyline Parkway. Just a trail today. So this is basically all I've been looking at all day. It's nice and green. It's fairly clean. It does have some really rocky spots and parts, but this is all I've been looking at all day long. Listening to the birds, seen a couple deer and that, a rabbit. But this is it. So unless something pops up between now and time I get to shelter, I will let everybody see it or whatever and go from there. But until then, later. Okay, started a new day. Today's day 80 on a trail, May 22nd. And I think I'm getting ready to summit Black Rock Mountain, but this is what I'm coming to. But to start with, I'm headed to Pine Field Shelter, where they stop at a off mountain wayside around 8.5. Try to preserve some food for the next 8 days. But this is what I'm looking at currently. Not a bad view so far this morning. Needed to take a picture before I started videoing this, but I'll come up here, see what we got. This is my trail this morning. I need to kind of pay attention a little bit, or I'm going to end up on my face. There's a parking lot not too far from here. Probably could have cheated the trail and got in a car, drove up here and been just as good. But let's see what it brings me around to. Hope a decent view. But This is where you summit. Some rock climbing, but let me get over here a little better. It's a little clearer, but it's not a bad view. It's actually a pretty good view this morning. A couple guys said they came up early and watched the sunrise. This is where I'm at right now. Okay, that's it for now. Came off the trail onto a parking lot overlook, and this is what I'm looking at. This is Doyle's River overlook. Looks pretty nice, actually. Not 100% sure where I'm headed, but I know where my end goal is. But I gotta get there from here. But pretty nice overlook. Let's keep going. Okay, we just left the Loft Mountain Wayside. To be honest, it probably wasn't worth the half-mile side trip, so mile round trip to go down there. There's no cell phone service, and they don't have Wi-Fi service for hikers. I guess one of the things that kind of got my attention was the fact that at the counter, if you bought something, they were asking if you wanted to donate to the national park. But for me, if you're going to ask for donations to national park from a thru hiker, you may want to provide some Wi-Fi or cell phone service there somewhere so they can use it. But they did provide some water for those that needed it, and they do have 2 outlets available for you to charge your stuff if you need to. But I don't think it's worth asking for your change to sponsor the wilderness or nothing. I did because I don't have any place to put the change, but coming up out of there, this is what, not a bad view, but I'm about literally 4 miles from where I'm ending for the day. It's getting a little warm today. Tomorrow, my understanding is it's supposed to rain all day. Tomorrow's a 21-mile day hike, but let's finish up today, worry about tomorrow, and get to the shelter where we need to be. If there's more views, I'll get them to you later. Well, with a little over a mile left, this is the view I'm presented with prior to getting to the shelter. I'm kind of hoping I have cell phone reception personally, but won't know until I get there. But this is the view I currently have, a mile from the Pine Field Hut, which is about a mile and 1.1 miles away, I'm thinking. But it is a little warm today. But let's march on and get to where we need to be. Later, everyone. Well, I made it to Pinefield Hut. It's not that bad. It's green. Got a double-decker hut in it. Got a bear box back there to put your bear box in. Privy up on the hill. Probably can't see it very well with the sun, but it's up there. There you go. But this is where we're staying today, or tonight. And then we're going to do a 21-mile day tomorrow. Down there is where the water's at. Got a fire pit, picnic table, same standard stuff. and that. And this one has little instructions on it. Tells you where the hut's at, tells you where the campsites are around the hut, and all that stuff. But that's what we need to do today. That's it for the day. Later. Good morning. It is day 80, May 23rd. For some reason, I feel like I'm saying that over again. I think I said that yesterday. I hope I didn't. But today's a 20-mile jaunt. And in that 20-mile jaunt, there's a half a dozen 800-foot gains and 800-foot descents. I don't know. If you asked me this morning, I'd be off trail tonight. The challenge of the trail is here. There's no doubt about it. I love the challenge of the trail. But along with the challenge of the trail, it's hoping to see some of the glory of the trail. And there hasn't really been any. And my views through the years of the Shenandoahs has been drastically shattered. There is nothing here. This would be a great place to section hike if you want to section hike. The trail's actually kind of decent and all that stuff, but overall there are zero views. And if there are views, it just takes you around the mountain and shows you the opposite side of something you just saw. But listen, I'm going uphill. I'm gonna fall and bust my tail. But I'm pretty disappointed overall. Okay, good morning again. I don't know if I mentioned it is Wednesday, but some things are heavy on my head. And that I went home 4 or 5 days ago to get a new perspective, hopefully on the trail, and some health things I wanted to make sure of. But since coming back to the trail, it's become even harder because right now it's just ups and downs through the Shenandoah. And today is a 19-mile up and down. I'll be honest. If I pull up to the next road and I could get a hitch to where we're supposed to end the day, I would do that. Because I'm done for today. I'm really over it. And only 7 miles in. But, oh, speaking of a road, ain't that special? Let's see. Smith Roach Gap, 2,600 feet. But like I said earlier, the challenge of the trail is here. I'm not just out here for the challenge of the trail. I'm not. The challenge of the ups and downs, the challenge of the rocks, the challenges of the boulder climbing, the challenge of Mahushik's Notch. It's not all I'm out here for. I'm out here to see beautiful things. I mean, the trail in itself, in general, is beautiful, but it gets old. And the overlooks currently on the Skyline Drive, for hikers anyways, it takes you from one side of the overlook to the other side to get another overlook of the exact same thing you just looked at. I don't know. I'm like I said, my change in perspective since coming back to the trail hasn't changed. My expectations of the trail coming back have not changed. I'm just frustrated with the trail. We're out of the Shenandoahs in a couple days. I know the next couple days are going to be ups and downs. And that. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm over today and I'm ready to go and stop for the day. Maybe I'll catch up with Pilgrim, or let Pilgrim catch up with me, and we'll make a decision, or at least I will. I don't know. Till then, later. Well, we made it to Lewis Mountain campground and stuff. It's nothing different than a normal campground, but it did have a camp store, so we didn't have to worry about using our food tonight, so we don't have to worry about resupplying, which is what our big thing is. We only brought 4 days worth of food out, but if you look, it's just a regular campground, people camping like everybody else. It's not high on amenities or anything. I mean, there's no electricity in any of the campsites whatsoever, and there's a few stations that have drinkable water. They all have fire rings and that, but it's not. I mean, it's $15 for both Pilgrim and I to camp here for the night. And that, I did take a shower, even though it was cold. $5 for 10 minutes worth of water, and it was cold. It was a cold shower on top of that. But it was a shower. I felt better. My clothes still stink because they need to be washed. And they're going to get that for another day or two. But we're looking to possibly go in a day early, hopefully maybe Sunday night. Make Sunday a 14-mile day instead of 11, and just go in early, pay for the extra night, and do this basically a zero on Monday and get all of our resupply. And then I'll be able to get some more videos out for everybody. So this will be video number 3 after everything's all said and done. But that's it for tonight, and tomorrow morning we're not going to get started until about 7:30 because we started at around 5:45 this morning. So we're going to call it a day. Later.